Greetings, esteemed viewers. Welcome back to Wind Waker. I have to throw a boomerang out to the sea because it's raining and I want it to stop. This is the only thing I can think to do.
And I would like to point out that in a couple episodes ago, I was silent the whole time because I was looking up. So I was looking up what happened to the Barney actors because Austin mentioned it.
Oh my god.
Oh, you are leading with this. You are leading with this, aren't you? All right, get it over with.
I didn't find. I
Oh.
found pretty much nothing.
Well,
The
now
only
I'm
thing I
disappointed.
actually found, the only things I found was that there was a girl that once wore the suit and had a nervous breakdown at a live show and she was never seen again by the cast. I think she just wanted nothing to do with it after that.
I thought
But
you were
she's-
gonna say she was never seen again in general.
She was never heard from again.
Terrifying.
She jumped into the pit orchestra. Some say she's
Yeah.
still there.
Well, apparently she had a panic attack and needed a break. But when she tried to take a break, the kids swarmed her, and she refused to play Barney again after that.
Okay.
I also found out that the current guy seems to really, really like the role,
There's a current?
and
You think Barney can die?
Think again.
Why
He's
won't
eternal.
you just go?
and then shit, what is it? And then there's a rumor that one of the actors got fired after swearing at a kid because the kid allegedly found cocaine stashed in his tail.
Why would you stash it in the suit?
But according to Snopes, this is entirely false. So,
Why would you
You know.
put the cocaine in the suit? Why would you put it in
Because
the
the-
tail?
You know what? Maybe it made sense when he was high.
didn't actually happen, of course. I want to be clear about that.
You don't know that. The rumors could be true.
Okay, well, as far as we're aware, it didn't actually happen. There's nothing to support the rumor.
You know, I'm gonna go ahead and choose to believe that happened.
It's all true, folks. Every last bit of it, including the zombie Barney apocalypse.
You heard it here first.
Hide your kids. Get your They had tranquilizers in Jurassic Park, right? Get those. Those won't save you, but they'll buy you some time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure that if they had those in Jurassic Park, it did not help them very much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the dinosaurs were too big for it to actually matter.
Yeah. Maybe they can just learn
That,
to
and,
sing.
you know, some of them
Barney
are
can't see you
armor-plated.
if you don't sing.
His motion or his vision is based on merriment.
So yeah, now my grandma got sick somehow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And when Link's
Did she try having some of this soup I've heard so much about?
well, I tried to give it to her, but she's the only one who knows the recipe. And she's just repeating the same dialogue box over and over again. So I'm going to
Now,
get...
now you see, she won't actually
know,
eat it because she
what we were
knows what's
talking
in it
about.
and she knows better.
That was a mighty fine soup she had there. I'd be ashamed if something were to happen to it.
Link just comes in, fucking spinning around with his sword. Link happened to it.
Well, you know, we've seen what he does to pots. I can only imagine what he can do to soup. Like, Jesus Christ.
Oh no, it's happening.
They...
I don't like their great fairies.
Well, to be fair, I don't like any of the Great Fairies. at least
I don't like a lot of the human designs or the human-like characters in Wind Waker.
Let's just be specific about what we're talking about with the Great Fairies. The N64 designs are horrifying, and everybody knows it.
They have a fond place in my heart. I'm not going to deny that. Are they weird as fuck? Yes. But I like them.
Well, the first time I saw it, I couldn't sleep for like a week. So I'm glad that was worth it to you, Ariel.
Yo, I played the game when I was 8 and I slept fine. You're a fucking loser.
I forget. The Great Fairy in the N64.
And then here's
What was the Great Fairy in the N64?
And then here's
was it the one? Was it like the one that splits into two things?
The one with the pink hair.
The one with the pyramidal boobs.
And the vines.
that's appears to be wearing poison ivy.
Yeah, I gotta just look it up and.
And the triangle boobs.
I'll be.
But yeah,
Great.
then here's Majora's Mask with its fairy, like the fairies look.
Oh yeah, I remember
like,
this.
Ghosts, lady spirits of the damned. I don't know.
I remember this. This is fucking ugly.
Yeah, but when you get the Great Fairy Mask in Majora's Mask.
I see treasure out in the sea.
All
Go
right,
get
I'll
it.
swim out there. But when you get the Great Fairy Mask in Majora's Mask, I'm surprised Link didn't go, wait, this is hideous. I'm going to use this to scare the moon away. Wait for the moon to come close enough, put it on, you'll turn around and leave. That's all you needed to do. Fuck the giants, fuck time travel, all you need is the Great Fairy Mask.
Oh! The Great Fairy in Ocarina of Time's wearing leaves!
Yes?
That makes so much more sense than what I thought.
What did you think?
I thought she was wearing a leopard pattern outfit.
When she's getting ready for a night out of town. Is she a cougar?
Yes.
Honestly, if she wants to, get together with anything in the living world, she kind of has to be. Because she's like thousands of years old.
Yo, don't be ageist.
I mean, are we going by Twilight logic? Because, that didn't matter to them.
People
dare you
actually
bring up that
cosplay her
movie.
pretty cute.
Okay.
I mean, let's go by Greek god logic and just assume that it's always non-consensual, like literally always.
Link got to power up his magic bar got increased, but it was not
And
consensual.
there will almost always be a pregnancy involved, and it most likely will not be the god getting pregnant. So you go ahead and figure that out.
Yeah, all of those Greek myths are fucking disgusting. Like, I'm just gonna straight up.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
No, really, they are.
Like, Jesus Christ, I couldn't even take the Odyssey.
I can't remember which one it was. It was a man or a boy that Zeus abducted so that his beauty would only be able to be seen by the gods. And the reason that story was made was so that people who were higher up in the ranks or in the social ranks in I forget the country. Oh my god. Was it Rome or was it Greece?
Greece?
Yeah,
Greece?
I thought it was
Zeus?
Greece.
Hercules?
Yeah, isn't that Greece?
Well, no.
Yeah. Well,
the
anyway,
Greek spelling is
the reason that story was
Heracles.
made, was so older men who were of a higher class could have sex with younger men and not be considered awful people.
Oh yeah, that was Greece.
Oh yeah, it's Greece. It's definitely Greece.
When I read that, I was just like, this is fucking awful.
No, there was actually a thing in Sparta where older soldiers were supposed to have younger soldiers as their apprentice, but it was also most likely that they were having sex too.
Because, I mean, you may as well,
This
right?
is Sparta?
So because it's Zelda
This is
related,
Sparta.
and because I was looking up great fairy cosplays, I discovered something recently. That, you know how cosplay is becoming more prevalent in the mainstream media and whatnot?
Yeah.
And
Is it?
you may or may not have heard that Yaya has her own line of fabrics now.
Ugh.
I hadn't heard that.
Or maybe you don't even know who Yaya Han is.
Yeah.
She's a cosplayer.
I'd rather not talk about her.
Whatever. Regardless of your opinion, it exists. She has fabric and patterns.
Yeah.
I also found this one.
Oh no, her fabric's fine. I mean, I think her fabric's great. I mean, I would say overpriced, but I don't buy fabric on the regular, so what the fuck do
You know
I
what?
know?
I was looking through the patterns, and her original, like, peacock outfit dress was actually really pretty. But what I found was this that I'm sending in chat so that Brian can make a note to put it in. Because I found this and I was like, nonchalant pattern to cosplay. Not
Oh
Zelda.
yeah, I've seen that.
Oh my god.
And you know what? They actually
I've
have
seen
you
that.
making the armor pieces out of foam, too. And I was like, huh.
Yeah.
That's actually kind of cool. It's weird, but okay.
No, I mean, I will absolutely admit she is definitely a good cosplayer. Like, definitely. There's no questioning that. And her, you know, I guess line is not bad either. I just I have other issues with her
Yeah, we're not gonna go into her,
for obvious reasons.
but I am gonna send you the peacock thing I was talking about because it is pretty. And then Brian can make a note, and then they can see
So
it
many
too.
notes! This would be so much easier if I could write.
Just type in a note. The text documents.
I never learned how to read or write. Look at the screen, it's all gibberish.
Well, you know what? That's your fault. But yeah, so in addition to all of the not Game of Thrones costumes, and the not Lord of the Rings costumes, and the not Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy costumes, there is not Seal Phantom Hive. So that, you know, there's an episode, or maybe you don't know. I don't know how, you guys aren't really weebs.
Oh my god, they're not weebs. What do I do?
No, because there's this thing where they have the main guy dress as a girl to hide him, and that's a really popular cosplay. They had a pattern for that nonchalantly, too. Just hiding him with their, like, Lolita patterns. And I'm like, what?
I mean, realistically, once we start talking about anime fans, like that show in particular has a very prominent female fan base.
Well, yeah. Have you seen the arts?
So anyone who knows what female anime fans are like already knows where that's going.
There are a lot of ships, I have no doubts. I don't interact a lot with the fan base. Partly because I'm not very far in Black Butler, because I haven't had time to get past when Grell shows up the first time.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I was just laughing at all the costume patterns they had. Like, it's cool, but it's so silly at the same time. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Cosplaying's coming into its own. Oh man, so
So
exciting.
you can buy patterns without
I
having
mean-
to draft your own. As long as you're
I mean,
cosplaying
honestly,
a
while we're-
schoolgirl, Seal dressed as a girl, Zelda, Harley Quinn, or Sailor Moon.
I would not want to be Sailor Moon.
They
I
have
mean, while
super
we're
short
talking
skirts.
about
I mean, I'm
like-
also a man, so that's probably another reason why. But like,
Yeah?
If I was a Sailor Scout, it would not be Sailor Moon.
You don't like the pigtails?
No, like, I don't like her.
As a person?
She's the worst one. Okay, aside from Tuxedo Mask, she is the worst character in that show.
Have you all seen the meme with Tuxedo Mask?
No.
Probably.
I'll pull it up. Because
But yeah, so
Another
while
visual.
we're still somewhat on the subject, like I'm going to be going up to what is it? Consplosion here in Arkansas, and we'll be doing a Silent Hill cafe,
oh boy,
and I get to dress up as
I
Kid.
would love to go to that, but I'm not going to Arkansas.
Oh, are you gonna be in a cart, like a race cart?
Or what?
Are you gonna be in a race cart?
No.
That's a thing.
And I'm gonna have to ask for some context on
There
that
is
one.
I can't remember if it's specifically Konami, but there's a kart racer where you can play as Pyramid Head.
So I sent the meme I was looking for.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like we're gonna do anything less goofy. I'll be wearing like a sandwich board that has like something written on it to try and attract people to the cafe. It's for charity, actually. We're gonna give the money to dog shelter.
Oh, that's cool.
But will you be able to see? That's the real question here.
Yes, actually, because we have already made the headpiece, and I mean,
Just ask other Pyramid Head cosplayers.
I can see out of it, and people can't see in it, so you know, good enough.
Well,
Now you see,
Right.
I'm actually going to a con in a couple of weeks, and I was planning on cosplaying. I was just gonna I was gonna wear like all white, and I was gonna tape a paper to my stomach, and I was just gonna write Sans on it.
well, I like your minimalistic.
That is exactly the kind of effort Sans would put into his cosplay. Great creativity.
Alright, what my brother wanted to do, and then we made him an actual cosplay, is he wanted to be, like, oh, what did we call it? It was like
Sweetie, sweetie.
ambitions or procrastination. I think it was procrastination. He was just going to be a bunch of fabric just draped on him with thread and pins and scissors. And he was procrastination.
So these enemies are friggin' hilarious. So you hit them once and their propellers fall off, which the smaller ones are helpless after you do that. But these guys can apparently swim for some
I mean, they're
unknown
flailing
reason.
wildly.
So they flail wildly in your general direction. So it's like you look at it and it's just swiggity
I love how
swiggity.
they stop moving when this cutscene is like, oh man, no, wait, it's fine. But these fuckers, you say hilarious, I say terrifying. Because they're always looking in your direction no matter how far away they are. And they will come for you and they're enormous. And I fucking hate them. And I'm glad you don't have to go through this spot before you have the boomerang for any reason. Unless you're
Yeah.
you know, just randomly exploring the world. But I'm glad you don't have to because and they're just a pain in the ass too. Like, I didn't know for the longest time how to take them out. So, and they follow you for like most of the enemies in the sea follow you for a really long time. Like, sometimes you're sailing and sharks appear as well, and they follow you forever. And they usually don't hit you if you keep going, but they interrupt the epic music, so I have to take care of them.
See, I choose to believe that those propeller things evolved from the fucking flying pineapples in Ocarina.
They're all
Okay,
peahats.
Ariel. Okay,
They're all
Ariel,
peahats.
But what other species did they have to fuck to do that?
Also cuckoos?
The blowfish, the fish in A Link to the Past.
I'll allow it.
Oh my god, by the end of this...
You know, this is going to be really awkward for someone if this is the first part they watch.
No context. That's how we do it, right, Wolf?
Yep. Fuck contact.
Yeah, fuck context. Gotta go fast.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm going to make a massive chart at the end of this playthrough that's going to just list the evolutionary cycle of all of the enemies that we've talked about. Or not even enemies, the Rio too. How the Rio? Well, Zoras and Cocoons. So that's good. That's gonna be.
And Gorons. You forgot the Gorons.
Let's be honest, nothing's gonna beat that one.
That one was very in depth. I'm proud.
I got
of
it.
Like, we should just
half of it.
just upload the rest of the videos as raws, because we're done. We're done.
Wolf, what do you have?
Foolish creature who does not fear the gods.
I've got it. So,
Okay, seriously, what is with these
Sorry.
frogs, though?
shit. Okay. So the pigs are also descendants of the cuckoos. That's why they swarm. But they had to screw the moblins.
And out comes a regular pig.
Yeah.
How does...
I mean, can you think of a single pig in Ocarina of Time? I
There's
can't.
cows. There's
Outside
cows
of
and chickens.
Cows aren't
There's
pigs.
cows,
Cows
there's
are
cows and
distinct.
chickens.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Those
none
are
of
the
those are pigs.
cows, chickens, and horses.
Yep.
So yeah,
Okay,
the boat
but
just called Link a human.
maybe
That's
Great
wrong. He is a
Gorgon.
Hylian.
Oh yeah.
You know what? That's actually a pet peeve of mine in these games. That they call them humans when they're clearly not. They're elves. They're Hylian elves. And they call them humans all the time.
Yeah, Miyamoto, you fucking talentless hack.
I'm gonna go ahead
Grow up
and
grow
break
a
that
pair
for
of
you.
balls and ride a bike to
I'm
work.
gonna go ahead and break that for you because Twilight Princess disagrees.
Are they actually human in
Still
that?
has the pointy ears. He still has
What?
the pointy ears.
Maybe he just likes Star Trek. Ever think of that?
Okay, yes, but just because you have pointy ears does not make you an
Well,
elf.
I don't think
Yeah,
they
but
have
they're
the
still
surgery to
Hylian.
make your
Racist,
ears
Ariel.
pointy.
That's racist, Ariel.
Okay, the odds of it happening naturally are statistically very, very low. And like I just said, I'm pretty sure they don't have the surgery to make them that way artificially. Which we do. And people do that for some reason.
Although I would like to point out that apparently pointy ears are not a common thing in Wind Waker.
I don't know, we're gonna have to look at these people closer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Well, because they made a big point about how it was only blonde girls with pointy ears that were getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
That made me smile.
Good, because you guys missed it the first
Okay,
time.
see, I remember when I played.
Oh, Brian. I was hoping that you were gonna have the old fucking no one references anymore meme of I'm a fire and my laser.
Yeah, no, I was
I
kind of
did not
expecting
think of
that too.
that.
Hey,
Hey, I edited in the explosion. I was done.
Actually, I'm kind of glad. I'm actually kind of glad Brian didn't do that because that would have been incredibly cringy.
Okay,
Are you implying we're not already?
Point.
That would
Wolf.
be extra cringy.
he is dead.
Yeah, he's absolutely
Okay,
dead.
he's not living through that. Okay, but I remember when I played, I went back and took pictures of all the statues now that they were not ugly.
Are you saying that ugly people don't deserve to be on Facebook, Ariel? Or Instagram?
Wow, that was a jump to conclusions right there. Jesus.
Okay. Finish your story.
No, that was just it. I don't think I got anything for it. I might have tried to turn them in or something. I don't remember the pictograph quests at all. I just know that I went back and took pictures of all of them.
Yeah, like, I always do the pictograph quest because I always think I'm supposed to get something from it. I always think that, later we're going to have to, like, we saw the ghost ship earlier in this episode, and, like, you have to get a chart in order to enter it, and I thought you had to do the pictograph quest to do that, and I always forget that you don't, so I always waste my time with that quest, but not in this playthrough. So I actually remember this time.
Not this time.
Yeah. Doesn't it just give
Yes,
you a
that's
colored
it.
camera? Alright then.
I definitely went back with the colored camera.
I just realized the part's over.
Yeah, it's only been over for a couple seconds, though. Okay, bye!